Alrighty. I think we are live, question mark. Okay, we're live. Alright, cool. We're here for some severe weather coverage here. So, let's hop right into things. I already got GR2 open. We're going to start off here with, we got 2 tornado warnings in effect right now. One of them is actually confirmed. And I think that is for this one right here in Iowa. So, we're going to open up this radar here. Hopefully everything's working just fine. Yeah, right there was a good area of rotation. Kind of a QLCS area of rotation here. So we do have a reported tornado on the ground from, doesn't say, but at 5 p.m. Central Time, a confirmed tornado was located over Gray, or 9 miles northwest of Audubon, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. So, right in this area, I think, is where we do have a QLCS tornado threat being materialized here. So, watch out, Des Moines, for a QLCS tornado threat down the line. But if you guys are in this tornado warning, it goes for Gray, Templeton, Willie, and Dedham. You guys are all in this tornado warning that is confirmed to be on the ground. We have a lot of severes right now. We have a destructive severe for this one right here. This is going to be allowed to expire. So we'll see if they reissue a new one, but they did reissue a considerable severe thunderstorm warning, so we'll see what happens here. This is also tornado warned. So we got severe weather, a severe weather outbreak materializing here across the plains and going into the southern plains as well. That's going to materialize later. We already have storms going up down here too as well. We're going to keep an eye on those. Already got a radar open down there too. So near Julian, this thing has kind of gotten a little messy here over the past few radar frames. As you can see, we had a very clear, well-defined hook echo with some pretty good area of rotation. Wouldn't honestly fully rule out that this was on the ground. Obviously not really strong rotation, but certainly enough to be for it to produce a brief tornado. But this has since kind of became a little more disorganized, as we do have a lot of, well, not really a lot, but we have a cell merger coming out of the south, and that might prohibit any organization of a tornado threat. But I do think this tornado warning is going to be allowed to expire, so we're going to be down to 1 tornado warning, and that'll be our confirmed tornado warning here for Gray, Dedham, Templeton, and Willie. You guys all need to get into that safe spot. Hard to tell what's going on out here. Kind of in a very, we're not really in a radar hole, but we're very close to it. We also got some severes going up down here too as well in Iowa. So we're just going to keep an eye on things here. A very impactful severe weather event is underway here. We got a lot of severes going up. We got 15 severe thunderstorm warnings, and I do think we're going to see some more as this line or clusters of supercells start to merge into a line. We have a cold front, which is kind of allowing for upscale growth, as you can see in Iowa, and that's going to be soon for Nebraska and northern Kansas at least. But down here in southern Kansas, we're going to have a triple point setup essentially, where we're going to have a warm front extending just south of Topeka and Salina, Kansas. That might lift north. It'll be dependent on how far north that warm front goes, and if any storms can get on that warm front, then we could probably see a more robust tornado threat. However, I don't think that's going to be the main area where we could see our robust tornado threat. In fact, I do think we'll see some more storms develop down here. And as you can see, we're already seeing some down here starting to develop here in northern Oklahoma and extreme south central Kansas. Our dry line, I have a dry line set up down here. A very conditional supercell could fire out here off the dry line. It's all going to be dependent on if it can fire, and so far we're not seeing any development just yet. But we're going to keep an eye on trends here down for Oklahoma, because if we do see a supercell, large to very large hail could be a big time threat, and as well as potentially an intense tornado threat could also materialize down here if we could see a supercell develop. Again, it is conditional, it's not guaranteed. So we're just going to keep an eye on things, but a lot of severes going up for Kansas, Nebraska, and they did extend that tornado warning. It looks like, did they? I don't know if they did. We'll have to check up on that. But these storms down here in Kansas, they're a little messy, they're a little clustered, but some little areas of circulation are trying to develop out here. Near Hope, this is going to move off to the northeast. This is going to be something to watch for here. We got some more storms trying to develop out here in south central Kansas, kind of in central Kansas here. A lot of clustering I've noted, which is kind of might prohibit any tornado threat in the short term. Again, we're seeing some storm development going on, or convective initiation, I should say, out here for north central Oklahoma. And you could, wow, that latest radar frame I think came in. Storms developing out here. So here's your dry line, very notable dry line developing out here. Well, it's already developed, but at some point, I will note that this dry line is going to retreat back to the west. And before then, if a storm fires near the dry line or on it, basically, kind of near it, kind of like these storms right here, if they're going to fire, they're going to have to fire before 8 o'clock if they're going to mature and tap into that very insane parameter space that is out here for Oklahoma. We'll take a look at mesoanalysis here in a bit, but for right now, we are mainly focused on Nebraska and Iowa, as we do have tornado warnings in effect. I think we already got a new one, a new tornado warning actually. Let me switch radars here because I don't even think I'm on the right one. It's Kansas. Got two radars for Wichita. No, I got Topeka, got Wichita, I got Oklahoma City. Okay, we're good on that. I think I need to move this radar up here, because that, my friends, is something we need to use. We need to use radar up here for these tornado warnings and severe warnings to see what's going on out here. But let me know where you guys are tuning in here. Hopefully chat's working and everything, so y'all can ask me questions. But like I said, we're just going to keep an eye on these storms. Very clustered supercell here. Kind of all these cell mergers are merging, and if this inflow clears out in about, I'd say, give or take 15 to 20 minutes, we could honestly see a more elevated tornado threat materialize here with this supercell. It's got a pretty well pronounced inflow. It's got a decent, okay. Okay, I thought I just saw something, but whatever. I'm new to GR2, so it's kind of, I'm really liking it thus far. But anyways, we got winds going away from the radar. We got winds towards, going towards the radar, and that's basically showing us we got rotation. Albeit not tight, but certainly something to watch for as this moves off to the north and east. The latest on this one, we're running Julian, Hamburg, Farragut, Riverton, Sydney. You guys need to take shelter. You guys are in a tornado warning. get to that safe spot. This storm is nothing to play around with. Even if it's not producing a tornado, it is producing some very large hail here. I honestly want to see what this is warned for. Max hail size 64 meter. I don't even know what that conversion is to DBZ, but actually I could just see it, like look at all these DBZs. So it's nearly 65. Okay, 65 DBZ. So estimated radar showing about 66 DBZ. So decent hail falling. I'd say about quarters to maybe $half falling. Hail size 1.9 inch there according to radar. But we're going to take a look back into Iowa here. I should honestly get a radar for Iowa. I was kind of hesitant on adding a radar out here for Iowa, but a very well pronounced line, my goodness. So this is a very well pronounced line of thunderstorms. And a QLCS tornado threat could materialize out here. I'm watching this area up here near Rockwell moving off to the north or east-northeast, I think. It's actually moving northeast, due northeast. So if this materializes, Summers, Kinnarin, Barham, Tara, Moreland, be on the lookout. I'm seeing a little impingage here on our reflectivity, showing a little bit of a hook and some rotation. So we'll keep an eye on that. Down here, is this still confirmed? It is not confirmed. So this has lifted, but I'm gonna watch this area. I mean, definitely some rotation. Definitely some rotations in this line. As we get closer to the Des Moines radar, we'll probably know a little bit more what this line is actually doing and how much some of these storms are rotating. Now, let's go back down to... Okay, let me full screen these radars because I'm actually kind of irritated about this. Alright, let's go Oklahoma City, Wichita, Topeka, Des Moines. You know what? I think we're fine. I think we can use one radar to switch radars. I'm not going to break the computer. So, anyways, hopefully y'all can hear me. I hope. I sincerely hope y'all can hear me. If I wasn't doing all that yapping. Because on stream, I don't think y'all can hear me. I do not know. I'm going to see. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to take a look at this here. Y'all should be able to hear me. Y'all should be able to hear me. Y'all should be able to... Alright. The echoing through the microphone is actually crazy, but let's switch back to the Nebraska radar. See what's going on here. Let's see. Alright. Yeah, we're going to see what this cell merger does. Once this clears out, I mean, you can still kind of see the hook echo here. Even with all this mess ongoing, a lot of cell mergers forming off to the east-northeast of this storm. I don't think they'll have a huge impact, but this could reorganize and do something as this approaches the state line and move into Iowa. So we'll see what this storm will do as it clears out its inflow. Big old severe down here. Max hail size is inch and max winds is 60 miles per hour, I assume. Again, we only have 3 considerables, so we have 14 severes. We have 3 tornado warnings. Where is the 3rd tornado warning? Where is the 3rd tornado warning? Am I dumb? 1, 2, okay, I'm done. Alright. Let's get NROT. Yeah, no real big areas of rotation. Oh, we do have a new tornado warning down here. Oh, okay. Let's go back to Topeka. I knew I needed that radar. I think. Wait. Hello? Did I just... Yeah, that's a new tornado warning. Is that in Kansas? Yeah, that's in Kansas. We have 4 tornado warnings. Okay. So I thought. Alright, I'm actually... Yeah, we do. Alright. That's actually Wichita. We're gonna leave that there. Yeah, that's storm down. Yeah, these storms are exploding. Well, not really exploding, but they're strengthening. We're going to go to Topeka. I don't even know why the tornado warning's not even popping up, but it should be able to be popping up here in just a second. Oh, there it is. Alright, I don't even know why I had them turned off, but an area of rotation here. New tornado warning for Ogden, Manhattan, St. George, Wabanese, Wanabasee. Don't know if I butchered that one, but St. George, Manhattan, Wanabasee, and Ogden. Y'all need to get to shelter. You have a tornado warning. I heard there must have been a report, and I'm assuming this is the area of rotation that we're looking at here. Not really strong, but definitely some rotation there. Also, kind of keep an eye on here, down here a little bit. Kind of seeing a little bit of a convergence signature right there too, as well as a little bit of a convergence signature there too, just south of Ogden. Down here, we'll move to Wichita Ritter and look at that. Yeah, I'm gonna watch this storm really closely. That's a cell merger, by the way. So I'm wondering if that actually kind of attaches like a hook. But we have 15 severes and 4 tornado warnings. Let's go back to the north here. Let's go back to Omaha. Yeah, again, broad rotation here, but stay in that safe spot if you're in Sydney, Riverton, and Hamburg. Let's go to... Actually, you know what? We'll go here. We'll go to Des Moines, Iowa here. Look at these storms. Yeah, just some little areas of rotation. Yeah, a little bit of an area of rotation here. I did call that one out. I don't think it's strong enough to be tornado warned, but I don't know, we'll see. Definitely, definitely some large hail in here too. Definitely some large hail. Let's go back to the south here. Topeka. Our next radar scan is going to come in about 12 seconds. We already got the reflectivity. So I'm assuming this area of rotation is going to be in this area right here when this updates. And I think that is not our latest frame. There it is. Alright. Yeah, a little bit of a weak area, but I'm kind of watching this area down here too. I don't know what this cell interaction is going to do, but... yeah. Storm's developing out here. What are our echo tops? Where's that at? What if I press E? There we go. 40,000 feet on this storm. Nearly 41,000 on that one. Yes, these storms are blowing up right now. Here in Kansas, or in Oklahoma actually. Let me open up YouTube chat. But we got 4 tornado warnings, 4 considerables, and 12 severes. Yeah, we have some storms developing out here. These would probably be the ones to watch for in southern Kansas for a significant tornado threat. Interesting. Probably just some gust tornado type action out here on the south boundary. But yeah, these storms are going to be something to keep an eye on for southern Wichita, El Dorado, Eureka, Howard, Sedan, Winfield, Wellington, maybe even Ponca City if we can get some more initiation down near Fairview actually. Let's go to Topeka again. We got another tornado warning. Yep, I did call that one out. Did indeed call that one out. So this is going to be for mainly rural areas here in Kansas. Alma, McFarland, and Wannabanese. You guys are in 2 tornado warnings. You got one off to the south, and you got one off to your east, or west, I should say. Let's go back off to the north. Go to, actually, I'm gonna go to Omaha and see what we got going on out here. Yeah, pretty good inflow, pretty good outflow, or pretty good greens, pretty good reds, and that's correlating to some pretty good rotation. This is a very messy storm. Gotten very disorganized. We'll see if it can clear out an inflow here. All these cell mergers kind of prohibited a well-established inflow. So it's kind of probably going to become a messy cluster here. So they're probably going to allow this to expire unless if this thing somehow can establish its supercellular characteristics. Let's go back off to south, go to Kansas again. Our next radar scan is going to come in 20 seconds. We're going to soon need a radar for Kansas City. We're going to have a QLCS kind of spam fest, although we do have a little bit of a gap in our line, but I do expect that to fill in. This is all going to merge. All these storms are going to merge into a line here, impact the Kansas City metro and areas surrounding Kansas City. We're going to be live here for however long. We're probably going to be live here for a few hours. So we'll see what happens. Okay, I think the latest radar scan came in. I think. Nope. Gotta wait 20 seconds. So we're gonna wait for this radar scan to come in, but a very weak convergence signature, but they did tornado warn it. So we're gonna keep an eye on these storms. We got 6 tornado warnings. I'm curious, where's that new one at? Oh, that's in northern Iowa. Okay, we need to go back up there, but we did get our new radar scan. Yeah, starting to see a little bit of a stronger convergence signature out here on Interstate 70. I want to say, I think that's Interstate 70. But we're gonna go get a radar site out there. I think we already got one. No, we don't. So we got a new tornado warning out here. We got 6 tornado warnings. 6. Yep. Area rotation. Let me get a closer radar. There ain't no close. This is a radar hole. My goodness. But they did tornado warn it. So if you guys are in Fenton, Lone Rock, Bancroft, Lakota, Ledyard, you guys need to get to that safe spot. We do have a tornado warning out here for this storm out here. This storm is producing 1 inch hail, and 60-mile-per-hour winds. Hard to tell what's going on with this storm. We are looking quite decently up in height here, so it's gonna be hard to tell what's going on at the surface. We're just gonna watch these storms here. Let's see the echo tops on this storm. We are seeing 44,000, nearly 45,000 there. This one right here is the tallest, 46,000. So this one right here, watch these. I'm gonna watch these storms. Oh, we're seeing an area of rotation develop. Let me see Enrot. This is definitely organizing. That cell merger kind of helped it. Looks like it's, is this on the draw line? No, this is on the, this is on some sort of boundary. New severe. But I'm a little concerned about this little hook right here, this little supercellular characteristic this storm has. We're going to watch it as it moves off to the east, northeast. Actually, it's moving due east. Yeah. Alright, we got down to 4 tornado warnings. So, I'm actually going to take a look at that on the Topeka radar. See what that looks like. Yeah. It's an area of rotation trying to develop down here. Yeah. Very little weak areas of rotation here with this cluster. But if you're in these tornado warnings, stay in your safe spot. So, I'm actually gonna full cam that one. Alright, why is OKC radar not working? No initiate. Oh. Chat. I think. I can't tell what's going on. I thought I saw a blip down here. According to OKC, we have a blip down here. Yep. A blip trying to go up near Davidson. That is going to be a problem if that actually kind of sustains itself. Yeah, we're going to watch that. What does Echo Tops have on that? Barely showing up. I can't tell. A lot of this is contamination. That might be the blip right there. Got some blips going up out here though. For sure. We'll see if they mature. It can only be a matter of time. But at the very least, we're trying to see some convective initiation trying to develop out here in southern Oklahoma. Yeah, very weak areas of rotation. I am going to watch this area down here. This is grabbing my interest. Maybe this little area too. Yeah, still an area of rotation near Bancroft. Moving to the northeast. So if you're in Ledyard, Lakota, Bancroft, stay in your shelter. Stay in that safe spot. I'm actually going to see what's popping in Minnesota. Haven't kind of looked into that. Alright, yeah. Nothing really going on up here. We'll go down to the south. Go to the Des Moines radar. Watch this area. Watch this little convergence area right here. Convergence signature near Triton. Gonna organize. We'll see. Topeka, yeah, just some damaging winds. Trying to see a little booking vortex trying to develop here. Kind of, maybe. Maybe. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. We shall see. Yeah. Rotation trying to organize. Kind of clear air though, but I'm gonna watch this one very closely. Just trying to organize. A lot of range folding. Watch this little area too. So we're at 17 severes and 4 tornado warnings. Yeah, these ones are blown up really quick. Check echo tops. Hard to tell. It hints at some convective initiation here. This radar frame has not updated in 6 minutes for Oklahoma City. Oh, chat. We got a blip. We got a blip. Near Frederick. We got a new tornado warning. That's going to be in southwest Iowa. And trying to organize. Totally trying. We're up to 18 severes, by the way. So if you guys are in this new tournament winning, this goes for Riverton, Farragut, Shenandoah, Bingham, Essex. That sounds familiar. You guys are in this new tournament warning. This massive storm is moving off to the northeast. Trying to organize. I mean, there is an inflow. I mean, not a very clear-cut inflow, but trying to reorganize. It really is. We'll see if it can do that. Okay, they allowed that tornado warning to expire for the northern one. This other one's still in effect. I expect that they'll either drop it or they'll just let it expire. Honestly. So if anything, damaging winds should be the primary hazard here. But this area down here, I'm going to watch for a more robust tornado threat. I just clicked the terminal radar. Did not want that. Interested in that little radar signature. Yeah, that's a blip down there. It's trying. It is really trying. They just issued a severe for that. Max hail size 1.5 inches, 60 mile per hour winds. We got one, okay, we got a confirmed tornado somewhere. This is now on the ground, apparently. So we got a tornado on the ground for Farragut. Well, we do have a tornado on the ground, actually. Confirmed by somebody. This is going to be going up towards Farragut, Shenandoah, Bingham, Essex. You guys need to stay in that safe spot. This is a tornado on the ground now. So this is now dropped a tornado. It is actively on the ground. We got 3 tornado warnings, and we got 22 severes, 21 actually. Still a little area of rotation, has weakened, but hard to tell what's going on up here. Actually, I want to see who confirmed that. Emergency management confirmed tornado. Yeah, mainly some damaging winds. Mainly damaging winds. We're going to keep that at the Des Moines radar. Another severe. This is going to be for 1.25 inch hail and 60 mile per hour winds. I'm seeing a hook there. I'm seeing a hook. That could actually be legitimate. Got some winds going towards, got some winds a little bit going away. Not very strong, but definitely an area of rotation. Trying to develop. We got a hail spike now in this storm. Or severe storm in southern Kansas. See that hail spike? You kind of see it on CC too. Yeah, look at that. Just started popping up. Let's go back to, I'm going to keep these on these. I'm actually going to open up a new. I'm going to open up a new radar. At least, at the very least, we're seeing some convective initiation trying to develop. I'm going to keep it at the OKC radar. Keep it down here. Let's go back to... Okay, so they did drop the tornado warning there. I'm going to keep it down. Actually, we're going to keep it here, just in case. Got Frederick, got Wichita. I have 2 Fredericks. I don't need 2 Fredericks. I need... What do I need? Got Topeka, got Des Moines. We'll probably move this one to Kansas City, honestly. I could actually move this one to Omaha. We won't need an Omaha one for long, though. Yeah, this is organized. This is organized pretty good here. Let's go to Des Moines. Yeah, I've dropped a tornado warning up here too, so that's good. We're down to 1 tornado warning. I'm going to keep it on this one right here. I'm going to keep it on this. That. Alright, we'll go back to the tornado warning. Okay. Just got a new radar scan here. Yeah, I mean, I think there's a hook. Don't know about y'all, but that might be a hook. Yeah, look at that. That might be a hook, chat. Definitely some rotation trying to develop. 1.58 inches. You could see the hail spike a little bit too. We are at 15 severes and 1 tornado warning, and that tornado warning up there in Nebraska is confirmed, or not Nebraska, Iowa. The one up in Iowa is a confirmed tornado on the ground, so we're going to go back to that here. It is confirmed by emergency management. If there is a tornado, it's in a funky spot. Kind of in the end flow. A little bit. Maybe another area. I don't know how legit that is, but let's go back to Oklahoma. I'm gonna go to OKC and look at that. Trying. It's trying to develop. I'm gonna keep it on the OKC radar though. Go back to Wichita. Appears the actual hook is right here. I think that's just inflow. Might be seeing a little area of rotation. Trying to develop. That's just contamination. Well, chat, before things get crazy, I'm going to use the restroom. So, I'll be right back. I'm going to actually point it towards the confirmed tornado. I'm going to actually open this so y'all can look at that. I'll be right back, chat. Alright, my bad, chat. I'm back. We are back here. Okay. Let's go back down to Kansas. Well. There's your new tornado warning. That is so. That wow. That is. Jeez. Okay. Don't know what's going on, but that might be a tornado right there. That might be a tornado. That might be a tornado right there. That honestly could be a tornado. Radar says it's a tornado. I think that might be a tornado. Man, that came out of nowhere. I was watching that area. Literally right before I went to use the restroom, I'm like, yeah, there's a little rotation trying to develop. Next thing you know, yep, rotation. Yep, that's rotation. Goodness. Watch this area down here too. Watch this area down here. Could nudge a little bit. It's been kind of doing that. But this area right here, I do think this could potentially be on the ground. So if you're near Alma, McFarland, Fexico, get to that safe spot. This could potentially be a tornado on the ground here, moving off to the east-northeast. It's going to go towards McFarland. We should be getting a new radar scan here in about 15 seconds. But I do think that could be a tornadic debris signature. Okay. Dang it, we're gonna have to wait. We're gonna have to wait 28 more seconds while we wait. Just check back in. Yeah, they're not doing too good. Come on. There we go. Have to wait for velocities. We'll see what they show here. Oh, the velocity just updated, and that, I mean, that looks very convincing. Right there. That could be a tornado. Radar says it's a tornado. But yeah, look at that. Right there. We need a tornado warning down here. We need a tornado warning down here for south of the radar site. Pretty good area of rotation. Maybe a little tornado debris signature. Yeah, that is a little area of rotation. So, I did call that one out too. A little trying to nudge out there. Maybe a little low one right here too. Yeah. Excuse me. And they need a tornado warn this guy too. Let's go back to Wichita. Well, we got a destructive severe. Don't know where that is, but yeah, that's right there. Let's go back to Topeka. Our radar scan's gonna be coming in here in about 20 seconds. Very curious to see these next radar scans come in. So we'll see what they show. Yep, there it is. Tornado warning for Eskridge, Dover. I'll need to get to that safe spot. We got a tornado warning here for Eskridge and Dover. Get to that safe spot. If you guys are in that new tornado warning. Come on. There it is. Okay, that weakened a little bit. This one, however, kind of strengthened. A little donut. My goodness, look at that. A little donut trying to develop. So that area right there. I don't even know if that's still on the ground. Could be. Kind of strengthened a little bit. So we're going to watch these tornadic storms. Go up to Minneapolis, see what this severe is doing. We'll take a look at mesoanalysis too here in a bit. We're going to get a new one here. See what the environment looks like. So, okay, we have 3 tornado warnings. So they probably, did they confirm this one? No, this is not even confirmed. Go back to that confirmed warning now. Hard to tell what's going on here. Let's go to Kansas City. We probably won't need the Omaha one anymore, so we're probably going to move that one down to Kansas City. Yeah. Kansas City is showing a pretty strong area rotation. Well, we're going to use the closer radar, which is going to be Topeka. And that scan is coming in right now, it looks like. Nope, 30 seconds. So little areas Actually, 3 errors I'm seeing. 1, 2, 3, and this 1 tornado warning. This one up here is a little bit more of a major concern. We'll see what the next scan shows here in about 6 seconds. Come on, update. Okay, they did draw the confirmed tag on that, so now it's radar indicated. 10 seconds here on this scan. There we go. Ooh. Yeah. That, my friends, might be a tornadic debris signature. That is a tornadic debris signature. Nearly missed that house. So that is a tornadic debris signature. Ooh. Oh, oh. Hello. Hello. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That is a very deep CC. Don't know what it's hitting right now, but... might have hit something. That is a very deep CC signature. We got 2 tornadoes on the ground. They should upgrade both of these. I am very confident both of these are on the ground. Especially this one. We took a look at NROT. Looks to be mainly over trees. It could have impacted these little farmsteads out here. But very good couplet there. So a tornado is on the ground here, approaching Eskridge. This one up here is closing on the radar side. It's going to go north towards McFarland, maybe go north of McFarland. This thing's kind of deviant. It's kind of deviant. It's moving actually northeast. We got 4 tornado warnings. 4th one is in Missouri. So get into that tornado warning, or get in that safe spot if you're in Tokyo, Elmo, Claremont, Burlington Junction, and Missouri. But our focus right now is on these confirmed tornadoes. I'm very confident that's a tornado right there. Using all the products I have on here, I'm very confident that's a tornado. And this one too. So both of these in Kansas are on the ground. We're going to get a scan here in about 10 seconds. I don't know why none of these are not confirmed, but they should be upgraded. We'll see if this is the scan here. What's up, Carl? Welcome to the stream. Yep, latest scan. Wow. Wow. That is a bounded weak echo region. Essentially, we got rain wrapping around the area of circulation. So that is still a tornado on the ground, and it appears to be impacting something. It appears to be impacting something, it looks like. Maybe this little building, I don't know what that is, but... pieces of leaves and sorts. This one, I'm a little worried down here. Right there. Yeah, that's a tornado. That is a pretty significant tornado. Could be a strong tornado. So we got two potentially strong tornadoes on the ground here. Yep, one right there. Mainly impacting rural areas. This one, however, is probably impacting rural areas too. That is a bounded weak ecoregion. That is insane. Let's go off to the, let's go to, got 5 tornado warnings. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's the 5th one? Where's the 5th one, chat? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there's the 5th. They did extend that tornado warning. I'm going to leave this one in Kansas City because these storms are going to be approaching here. We'll go to Minneapolis. We don't need Minneapolis. We have a new tornado warning again here. I'm going to try to go over all of them best I can. So, a new tornado warning for Coburg, Hepburn, Stanton, Morton Mills, and Villisca. You guys need to get to that safe spot. You guys are under a tornado warning. So, a tornado is imminent or possibly even on the ground. Hard to tell though. We're going to have to rely on storm chasers for that. And emergency management. They're doing a great job out here. Got another tornado, or there was already a tornado warning down here, but if you guys are in Tarkio, Elmo, Claremont, Burlington Junction, and yeah, those are the cities. If you guys are in this tornado warning, get to that safe spot. The tornado could possibly be imminent or possibly even on the ground. So we're up to 5 tornado warnings. I don't know why none of these are confirmed for Kansas. I don't know why. Wow. That might have lifted, honestly. That might have lifted. Or it's probably picking up nothing, but that is a very crazy hook. So it looks like both of these may have actually lifted. Can't tell. But that is actually probably still on the ground. En route's broken, as usual. That could still be CC. There. So tornado's still possibly on the ground up there too. Here, I don't know. I honestly don't know. But I'm gonna actually go to Wichita. Oh man. Oh man. Yeah, that's clear inflow. Should use a closer radar. Convergent signature. I don't doubt if this has a wall cloud on it, or even a funnel. New radar scan might come in here in about 10 seconds. But I'm still fairly confident that could be a tornado on the ground there. Let's go into Iowa. This radar hole sucks. This radar hole sucks, guys. Don't know what's going on out here because we're in such a radar hole. It's literally impossible to tell, to look at radar and see what's going on. Mainly damaging winds out here for central Iowa. Watch this area. We're seeing a little surge of damaging winds. Okay, the latest radar frame came in, I think. Nope. 2 seconds. Let's see. Let's see. I don't know. Hard to tell. But a new area of circulation might be developing. Could possibly be the same one. Probably is the same one. Still a bounded weak. That honestly could still be a tornado, guys. Right there. Right there. That bounded weak ecoregion. Essentially a lower reflectivity value. So all the rain is wrapping around this area of circulation. Still be a tornado. It's probably just in rural areas hitting fields and such. But down here, I'm a little concerned down there. Increasing tornado threat is materializing down here. Yeah. Especially with this one too. A little bit of a convergence signature trying to get going. Tornado Genesis. Little hook trying to develop. Don't want to see if there's initiation trying to spark up here. Not so good here in Oklahoma. Not doing too good. But it's very conditional. Okay, we do have a tornado on the ground, and I'm assuming that's for one of the Kansas ones. I think. Yep. One of the Kansas ones. And that is for the southern tornado warning in Kansas. So this is a tornado on the ground. I'm either going to guess it's emergency management confirmed or, yep, radar confirmed. Knew it. Still can't tell. That's the CC right there, but this one is just purely rain wrapped up here for the northern tornado warning. So we got 4 tornado warnings in effect, 1 in Missouri, 1 in Iowa, and 2 in Kansas. One of them in Kansas is on the ground, and we're going to get a new radar scan coming in here in about, right now? Maybe? Nope, 30 seconds. While we wait, we're going to go to the north. We're going to go to Des Moines. Man, this radar hole sucks. Said that once already. I don't know how many times I'm going to say it. But in this little area, can't tell what's going on out here. Really can't tell. I'll tell you one thing. There's tornado warnings, and you guys need to get in that safe spot and stay in that safe spot. Tornado could be possibly imminent or even on the ground. Zoom that out there. Keep it right there. Oklahoma City, we don't need that one yet. Topeka, we need that one. Next radar scan should be coming in here in about a second. And? Oh, come on. Might be seeing a little area of rotation trying to develop out here. Near Dunlap. We'll see if that materializes. Let's go to new tornado warning. This is going to be for College Springs, Chambal, Clarinda. You guys need to get to that safe spot. These guys are in a tornado warning. And go back to Topeka. Come on. 10 seconds. We're going to get a radar scan. We'll see what this radar skin has to show here. Don't know if that's still a tornado, but it's still confirmed, so. Bodies became more clustered now. But I will watch for a recycling phase try to develop out here. Also, an increasing tornado threat with this storm down here near Dunlap, going up towards Bushong, Edmar, and Dunlap. Let's go to Wichita radar. Don't even have the Wichita radar. We probably don't need the Frederick radar right now, as we don't have any initiation ongoing. That is a terminal, Sam. Alright, take a sip of my water real quick. Yeah. Whoa. Is that clear air? Very, very skeptical. That is a very skeptical scan. That, I don't know what that could possibly be. Could be just inflow. Let's move this radar up to KVNX. Watching that one very closely. Ooh. Oh. That honestly could have been a tornado. Tornado really trying to develop here. Southeast of Florence. So we're gonna watch these storms here. But if we take a look at mesoanalysis here, we did get some special MCD out here. Isolated supercells will be possible after 00Z capable of very large hail in a tornado. It's for southern Oklahoma. To the Central Plains. Yeah, that one is in a peak environment. Lots of cape, lots of shear. Shear's okay, decent, not too bad. A little bit of an elevated profile. Wow. Oklahoma is a bullseye. Just all going to be dependent on if storms can fire down there, which convective initiation is trying to grow there. Let's go back to radar. Yeah, that's a tornado, I think. That is potentially a strong tornado trying to develop here southeast of Cedar Point. Or southwest of Cedar Point. New tornado warning, and I did call that one out. Dunlap. Dunlap, you guys need to get to that safe spot. Dunlap, Bushong, Admire, Miller, and Kansas. Did call that one out. This one right here, yeah, we need a tornado warning on this one immediately. I think, is that the... Yeah, that is pretty good rotation. Yeah, en route's at a yellow. 1.4. This one is also trying to get going too. And northern, much northern Oklahoma. So we got 6 tornado warnings. Keep it on that. Wow. That is likely a tornado. Just probably hitting nothing right now. Moving east. Hitting absolutely nothing. It's going to be mostly rural areas until it gets to this area right here. There's going to be some trees out here. Hopefully, tornado did not drop on top of these little homes right here. But I'm going to go back to Topeka radar. We got 7 tornado warnings right now. Can we get a velocity scan? Don't tell me the radar went out. Don't tell me the radar went out. I think the radar just went out, chat. I think our Topeka radar just went out. That is quite unfortunate. They did tornado warn that. We're going to go down to Wichita. Wichita radar. So if you're in this new tornado warning, Cedar Point, Clements, Matfield, Green, you guys need to get to that safe spot. We have a tornado warning issued for you guys. So if you're in this tornado warning, get to shelter. What, 7 tornado warnings. This one down here is organizing pretty rapidly. We're gonna go to this radar. Yeah, pretty good convergence signature. This is probably gonna be a SIG-TOR threat down the line. Any initiation happening? Let's see. To 25,000 feet already. Okay, we got 7 tornado warnings. I'm gonna keep that down there just in case. Go back to Des Moines. Good news is radar did update just now, so that's good. Yeah. This one was kind of moving. This thing is organizing. This one too. No preset hook trying to develop. Okay, now we're up to 7 tornado warnings. Got a new tornado warning there. I'm actually gonna go to Topeka. So if you're in this new tornado warning, this includes Topeka, Kansas. If you're in Dover, Auburn, Pauline, Stoll, Big Springs, Tecum, I don't know how to pronounce that ton name. If you're in Topeka, Willward, Silver Lake, Elmont, Meridian, and Grantville, you guys are in this new tornado warning. So this could potentially develop a new tornado. Let's hope it does not drop here. Because if it's gonna drop, well man, there's already a lot of population out here. It's really gonna hit some big time population out here near Topeka. Let's really hope it doesn't produce. Do not want that to happen. If you're in Dunlap, Bushong, Edmire, Miller, you guys still need to stay in that safe spot. Tornado warning is still ongoing for you guys. Yeah, this is going to produce potentially very classic supercell. Six tornado warnings and 15 severes. Yeah, this radar shows a better prediction. Can't even speak, my goodness. Wow. We'll see if this does anything here. Let's go back to Kansas City. Looks like we may have gotten an extension on this tornado warning here. So if you're Newmarket, Gravity, Sharpsburg, you guys need to get that safe spot. New tornado warning has been issued for you guys. So let's see. Okay, did they just issue a new tornado warning? Yep, they did. Oklahoma. Sure did. Yeah, this is going to be a strong tornado. Look at that. Very strong convergence. If you're in this new tornado warning, heads up. Brahman, Peckham, Newkirk, and Chilocco. You guys need to get a safe spot. This is a very dangerous storm. Not liking the look of this one bit. So we're up to 7 tornado warnings and 16 severes. Yeah, my full attention is on this guy. Really concerned for the folks down or out ahead of this. Come on, can we get a radar scan, please? Come on. This supercell alone might verify the 10 hatched. It just might. It's probably going to be barely inside of that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's a strong tornado. Yeah, guys, this is a very concerning. Oh god. Thought those were homes out here. Just trees. This is very concerning. Very classic supercell, very classic. As classic as you can get. Very strong rotation. And a strong tornado is on the ground here. In Oklahoma. This is what we were word for all along. They should update this to confirmed. Because that is a very classic supercell. Very classic. I'm actually gonna see if I can find some chasers that are on this one in Oklahoma, because that is a very concerning storm. I'm gonna have the volume down, so, or I'm gonna have it off. I'm gonna put it on my TV so I can see what's actually going on here. So let's turn on. Appears to be multi-vortex. Can't possibly tell. Give me a second, chat. That is... I'm gonna have... Hold on. Hold on, chat. That is as classic as you can get. That is a strong tornado. Alright. Look at that motion. Stormrunner Media has it. I'm not going to show it, but that motion is crazy. Wow. That is... Bro. This is... I mean, it's not condensed, but... That is a very strong area of rotation. I mean, look at this. That could be CC right there. But if we look at NROT, got red popping up. But Stormrunner Media has an insane view. This is probably multi-vortex. That is a very strong area of rotation. Look at all that motion, bro. That is very intense. Looks like a cinnamon bun. Look at that. Oh my goodness. They should probably upgrade this to PDS. Because this is rapidly organizing. Very quickly. That is an insane view. Wow. Oh. That motion, bro. Trying to condense, it looks like. That, dude, that cinnamon bun looks insane. That's cinnamon bun. Usually when I say cinnamon bun, it usually refers to the missile cyclone itself. But that is a very large funnel that appears. Probably a very large, uncondensed tornado, potentially. All that motion, bro. That is like insanity. Yeah, that's a bull funnel right there. We'll see if it condenses, but it's most likely a tornado. I can't tell if there's a debris cloud underneath it, but this is as close as it gets to dropping a tornado. That RFD cut too. Stormrunner Media has an insane view of this thing. All that motion just wrapping around. This thing keeps getting stronger and stronger. Very concerned for Braum. What is... That is insane motion. Rapidly rotating. Oh my goodness, Stormrunner Media almost got into an accident. Wow. Yeah, this is imminent. Very much so imminent. all that motion. I don't know why this. I don't know how this is not on the ground. It probably is, but whoa! Oh my goodness. That is. Okay. Yeah, this is on the ground now. A debris cloud. And this has been upgraded to confirmed. It appears. I think it got upgraded. Give it a moment. But that's that is insane. Look at that motion. Look at all that rising motion too. Let's go Enrot again. Enrot has kind of weakened, but is that a funnel? No, that's Inflotail. That motion is crazy wicked. We got a new observed tornado warning in Kansas. We'll go to that here in a second. Actually, we'll go to that now. Let's go to Topeka. Topeka. Is this for? No, it ain't. Where is this for? Oh, it's for this one. This is on the ground, it appears. But we got 7 tornado warnings, and 3 of them are on the ground. Could be for the same one, honestly. This one's on the ground. These are on the ground. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. So many. Wait. That is... I can't tell. Looks like the tornado is in the middle of the screen there. Yeah, look at that. Multi-vortex. Looks like there's 2 oh, yep, look at that. There's the funnel. Right there. Funnel right there. That is insane motion right there. Insane ground circulation. Look at that. That right there is that is look at that motion, bro. Connor Croft has an insane view. Again, I'm not going to show it because of I'm not allowed to. But wow. Oh my goodness. So much rotation. He's almost in it. Connor Croft is almost in it. Oh my goodness. Looks like we do have a line spout tornado here on the ground near Burns, Kansas. Where's Burns, Kansas at? Don't know where that is, but it's probably down here. But, man. That is probably inflow. This thing has a strong inflow. Very strong inflow. This thing has still crazy motion. And this is still on the ground. Looks like... Hold on, let's go to Wichita. This thing still has crazy motion. This thing is reorganizing. Still a very well defined wall cloud. I don't even know where Burns, Kansas is. Is this it? No. Is this it? Oh, but we might have a tornado though. Yep, possibly a tornado. Here on the ground here. Is this, where's this at? This is south, this is actually east of Newton. But I'm assuming he's looking at this area. Quotation. If I'm not mistaken. Right there. That area right there. NROC kind of shows that too. This one's struggling to become tornadic. This one, however, this one's crazy tornadic. Hold on, chat. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to a different router. Okay, sorry about that. I'm back. Let's see here. Yeah, this is trying again. Trying again here in Oklahoma. Alright, we're back. So, yeah, the rotation's becoming a little bit more right wrapped. So, let's see. Wow. Yeah, these are behind the alpha boundary. This one, however, could do something. Let's go back to Topeka. Oh, we even have the Topeka radar open. What the heck? I might move. I actually might move Frederick one up towards Topeka. Let's say chat. Yeah, that dry line is retreating now. So, well, what's this up here? Inflow, of course. So Damaging wind impacting Topeka right now. Watch out for this guy. Let's go to... Yeah, this is gonna try again here. This could honestly mature. It's already trying to mature. This thing is recycling. Still a very organized wall cloud on this. Is that a tornado? That might be a tornado. That is a tornado. Whirlwind wrecked. Yep. Right there. Very large funnel. Can't tell if it's consolidated or... But that is a large funnel right there. And this is trying again. Velocities are kind of strong here. Inrod's back at red. And that's telling me that this thing right here, yeah, this is going to hit some population here. A few homes out here that could probably be, potentially be impacted. No debris signature yet, but that is looking pretty strong. Pretty darn strong there. I can't tell, but that looks very much... That's a funnel cloud for sure. I see rain curtains wrapping around. That could be a tornado. That is a tornado. Look at all that motion. That is very hard to tell. But
you got that favorite TV.
wow, look at that. Look at that motion. That is a condensed tornado now. Is that a satellite? What the heck? Got twins? Look at that. We got twin tornadoes. That could be a satellite though. That is a cone tornado. Nearly trying to consolidate. Wow. Come on, radar, update please. That is a full-blown cone tornado. Look at the velocities. Oh my days. Jeez. That satellite's probably right there. Look at that satellite. Oh my goodness. Look at that tornado. That is becoming larger. That is... What is NROT showing here? NROT is at white. We're maxed out on NROT. PDS tornado warning. PDS. We got a PDS. That is a large cone tornado. This is approaching the town of Brenham. This is going to go on the south side, it seems. This is a very large tornado. We got a PDS. PDS tornado warning. There it is. Tornado. PDS tornado warning. For Brenham. I can't pronounce it. North side of Blackwell and Peckham. This is a particularly dangerous situation. This is a very large tornado. And destructive at that. No CC, but man. I am very afraid of what this damage could do here. So it's probably going to go over this little area right here. This little outbuilding. That is very strong on Enron. We're nearly maxed out. That is... Look at them vortices. That is a very classic supercell. Look at them vortices. I don't know if it's... Dude! Look at them vortices. Oh my goodness, that's violent. That is violent. Them windmills are gonna get blasted. I'm counting like 6 vortices right now. Those windmills are gonna get... If those vortices hit those windmills, it's gonna be crazy. Those vortices are insane. Radar scan should be coming in here in about 3 seconds, but we got a PDS tornado warning. This is a large and extremely dangerous tornado. And that... Yeah. Come on, velocities update for me. Is this the latest? Is that the latest velocities? I can't tell. But this is still a very intense to potentially violent tornado. Those are your latest scans of your velocities, and that is very scary. That is very scary. Again, we're maxed out. We are maxed out on NROT. No CC. But this thing has been stationary for a little bit. Those vortices are insane. And it's condensed again. It is condensing yet again. Now it's a stovepipe. Dude, that inflow is quite insane. This is something you would see in May. In June for Oklahoma. That is a crazy intense tornado. Violent motion. This is approaching the town of Brenham. And if we show population center, this is going to go on the south side, it seems. But we'll see what this does. This is... That is... Wow. That is a cone tornado now. It's back to a cone. Back to a cone tornado here. So we got that PDS tornado warning here for Brenham. And Peckham. That's crazy motion. Tornado Pagey. Yeah, I can't show it, but I got so many chase routes pulled up right now. CJ Ziegler is literally in the RFD, excuse me. And Stormrunner Media is very close to this thing. So is Connor Croft. Connor Croft, you better be careful. You better be careful. Brandon Kopic, bro. He's very close to this thing. This is insanity. Very insane tornado. Very insane. Tense tornado. Storm Running Media kind of got it out of there, but did it tear up something? I can't tell, but I thought I saw debris. Let me turn off. Yeah, this isn't a field right now, it just seems. But that is literally insane rotation. That's very strong rotation. So we're focused on the storm in north central Oklahoma. It's a PDS tornado warning, and that, oh my gosh. This thing just wrapped itself in rain. Kind of see it from Storm Running Media, but it's getting wrapped in rain. This is shifting towards Brenham. Breman. Is that a wedge? Can't tell, but starting to see a CC now. Enrot yet again maxed out. This is dangerously close to Brenham. It's kind of wrapped itself in rain a little bit. Crazy motion. All of that is rotating. This thing could be potentially, this could have the potential to drop, like, grow into a wedge. Like, the area of rotation is so huge. Like the funnel, like the condensation funnel is so large. This could potentially turn into a wedge. It's not CC, by the way, if you're looking at that as clear air, but right here, we even have a bounded weak echo region here. So this thing is consolidated, but a very large area of rotation. Strong RFD. That is a perfect tornado. Hopefully it doesn't hit anything, really, other than, you know, fields. That would be a perfect chaser dream. That thing is a pipe. This thing is a pipe. Perfect pipe. That is a pipe. Yet again, rotation is so tense. We're going to get a new scan here, hopefully, in about a second. See what that shows, but this is still a large tornado moving towards Brenham in Oklahoma. How many people are in this tornado warning? I don't even know. But man, oh man. This is not good. This is going straight for Brenham. This is headed straight. This is going towards the town right here. This is going straight towards this little town right here. Man, I hope this thing just lifts. The best case scenario I see is that this thing lifts before it hits population, and it recycles, and it drops down over fields. This is on track to go for Brahman. Brahman. This is not good. Hopefully we can hope for the best, pray for the worst. But regardless, Brahman, you guys need to get underground. This thing is a very dangerous tornado. This thing is wrapped in rain. Wrapped itself in rain, it appears. This is not good. I could see the left edge of the tornado. Kind of. Still a cone. This is not good. If we look at Enrod again, Enrod is going to be maxed out. Nearly. This is nearly intense to violent tornado about to impact the town of Brahman, Oklahoma. And there it is, you can see the tornado now. Hopefully it just lifts before it hits anything, population-wise. It's getting dangerously close. Dangerously close. Getting very close to the town, to this little town right here. I think that's where the tornado is now. I think. This is not good. Really wouldn't rule out a tornado emergency here. I don't know how big. My goodness. Yeah, yeah, this is not good. My goodness. Again, all we can do is just pray. Hope that this thing weakens and lifts. However, I don't think that's going to happen. It's going straight for the town, man. Straight for the town. And we're starting to see CC now. Probably from trees and limbs and stuff. This is not good at all for the town here. Hopefully Selmergers can destroy this thing before it does anything. But, man. They just condensed it. This Selmerger's actively hitting it, and in fact, it probably gave it a boost. My goodness, bro. This is about to cross the Interstate 35, here in north central Oklahoma. Hopefully this thing just lifts. This is not a good scenario for the town. At all. I can't even see the tornado now. It's wrapped itself in rain. This small town, dude. You guys have to go underground. This is an intense tornado. I can't see the tornado. I don't know where it's at. It's probably wrapped in rain somewhere. But this velocity scan just... I can't even tell where the tornado is. Radar needs to update like right now. This thing wrapped itself in rain. No, wait. Oh, yep. There it is. There's your CC. There's your CC. Yeah, that's where I was in that range somewhere. Like, this is on track to hit this town. Radar is updating right now. So the tornado is right over this highway. Oh my gosh. Hopefully it weakened a little bit, but this is still an intense tornado. Man. But CC is now showing up. It's about to impact the population here. This small town. It weakened according to Inrot, but I don't know if this is this still is a tornado. CC's now showing up. I'm afraid to see this next scan. So this thing is just rain wrapped. This is not good, guys. Goes straight to this town. This next scan. Hopefully radar updates here in about 10 seconds. I'm gonna watch for this storm too, see if it does anything. We're seeing some more storms try to develop down here. But man, this is not good. And we gotta wait another 30 seconds. Gosh, bro. Is this thing lifted? I don't know. I can't tell, man. I'm trying to look at chasers, but it's probably either rain wrapped or I do not know, man. It's probably wrapped up in all that rain, obscuring the vision of the tornado. Oh my gosh. This radar, please update. This may have question mark. Did the latest scan come through? Yep, it did. Not the velocities though. I can't even see the tornado. Yeah, rotation got significantly weaker. Hopefully it lifted. I say hopefully. This thing weakened a lot. And I hope that's the case. I hope it lifted. Let's go back up to Kansas. Wow. Iowa's showing off right now. Totally a tornado there. Back down to Oklahoma. And it's trying to wrap up again. It appears. Okay, latest scan. Yep, there's your CC. You know, this may have actually lifted over the town and redeveloped. This is exactly the scenario that I really hoped for that occurred. Hopefully it lifted over the town, dropped down in rural areas mostly. Hopefully it did. Cannot tell. There's your new CC signature. There's your new tornado right there. Very strong mezzo up here. Don't know what that's all about. Yep. And back on the ground again. Probably never lifted. I don't know. It may have briefly lifted. But new scan should be coming in here about 30 seconds. But you got a new CC signature. In about 5 seconds. So, all right. That may be your new scan. That is your new scan. Wow. Yeah, this thing's gonna do it again. Let's look at it from the Wichita Radar, but that is that is that I can't tell. Yep. Go back in Iowa. She'll go to Kansas. Dude, that thing's just fully wrapped in rain. Excuse me. Can we get a tornado warning on this? Wait a minute. Am I missing something? Is this radar out? Don't know. Probably is. Let's go back to Iowa. Iowa's surprising many people right now with its GLCS Spam Fest. Little itty bitty rotation tactor. Little itty bitty ones. But capable of producing a tornado. Go back down to Oklahoma. Man. Ain't no telling what's happening in all that rain. This is still probably on the ground here. But man, that was insane. What's up, Storm Chaser 575? Sorry if I was muted, but we here though. This thing is organizing it again. Gotta watch for this one too. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we gotta watch this one. This could be a tornado producer down the line. I'll actually take a look at mesoanalysis. Dude, this is an insane environment. Oh, chat. That may not be good. Oh no. Oh my goodness.